Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to make corrections. Fun times. I like to do corrections. There's a 3-ton furnace in the attic. We're going to reroute the vent pipe. Right now it's going almost horizontally. I'm going to cut a new hole and just go a different direction so that it can vent better. Also, they just ran Romex wire right into the furnace. On the other end, they just put a plug. I'm just gonna replace that Mickey Mouse job with a pigtail. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm adding a sediment trap for the gas. There is no sediment trap. If you don't have a sediment trap, that could allow debris to go in to the gas valve, locking it in the open position, and then it could possibly leak gas into the attic or wherever it is that your furnace is. Oh, we're adding a second return because it doesn't have enough return. It has a very small return, so it's choking the furnace. We don't want to choke the furnace. What else? We're gonna install some seismic strap. We have earthquakes, so we have to strap the furnaces so that they don't move around too much and break stuff like the vent pipe can be broken, or a drain line can be broken, stuff like that. You want to prevent it from moving too much. So those are the things that we are correcting today, and I'll take you guys with me, and hopefully entertaining enough to watch the entire video. So thank you guys for clicking on this video, and hope you enjoy it. See you there. Alright guys, so here we are. Here's our masterpiece that we're gonna turn into a masterpiece. That's the existing return. We're gonna cut the new return on the top of that return plenum, and I'm just giving you like a really quick look. You see that vent pipe? Oh, there's a P-trap on that vent pipe. I've never seen a P-trap on a vent pipe. That's pretty interesting. That must be like the new technology. But here's the Romex connector that I was telling you about. Nice and fancy. These guys went all out on this job. They must have charged a lot. There's the the connector. You see the gas flexible connector right there? How you can tell they use the old pieces, and then it's all twisted up. Like, I mean, come on, a little bit of care goes a long way. I mean, even if they used all the same old stuff, they could have made it look nice. But here's a new return can, and that's where it's gonna go. Here's a tool that I'm gonna use to cut it. That's like some kind of little board. It's not drywall. It's like a paneling board that they use right there. And there's the evaporator coil. No drain pan. That evaporator coil is not even connected yet. It's just connected to the furnace, but it's for future use. So that's why one of the other reasons I encourage them to add another return, because they really do want to do AC in the future. This tool is really noisy, but it's really it does super clean cuts. It's really easy to handle, but you definitely need to wear some kind of ear protection, because at the end of the of the cut you're gonna be a little deaf. So put some ear protection on, and carry a few extra blades, because if you hit a little nail or a little bit of plaster, it will wear out real quick. And then it already cuts slow, but the nice thing about it is that you can do like plunge cuts, but it cuts really slow. So definitely make sure that you have some extra blades available. But clean cuts, this is big time winner. And if you don't want to make any dust, this is the tool you want to use. Very small amount of dust that it actually creates. So now it's time to put our return can into position and screw it in to position, and then seal it. Alright, so now screw on the return can, wipe it down, and typically right here I would put duct sealer, but I'm really digging this mastic tape. It's really sticky, and then you press it on with a spatula, it doesn't come off. It's really good with keeping the mess under control with the duct sealer. If you don't use some blue tape or a lot of caution, it'll get messy. So I've been using this, and it's a little expensive, but I just had it right there, so I just decided to use it. Maybe next time I would have used a duct sealer, but it's good stuff, and it helps to pass a Hurst testing. But the duct sealer would have done the same thing. I just happened to choose this mastic tape this one time. I don't use it as much anymore. Only around the furnace sometimes because it's really expensive. That's right, I'm sitting on old footage. There's no time to be editing this, it takes forever. Alright, so this is where I get to take out all my aggression. Alright, so now I cut the insulation off the top of the return plenum so that I can cut the new additional second return. Alright, so now we're going to tackle our vent pipe situation. As you can see here, the vent pipe is upside down. You can tell by this arrow that's right here. Not to mention the fact that there's a P-trap over there. I've never seen a P-trap on a vent pipe. But look at right here. See, it says up and it's pointing down. That should have been a clue. Alright, so now the vent pipe's already been spotted. This is where I'm going to cut it. I already marked it. So after I cut the hole, I like to cut about maybe 3/4 to an inch around the hole, and that's so that I can slide the flashing in between the shingles and give it a little bit of space for the water to run off. Alright, so here's a trick. You get your flashing and then you start sliding it in up and down. It's not going to go in easily. There's going to be nails up there. But if you slide it up and then you bang it a couple of times, when you pull the flashing out, you should be able to see the marks, and then that'll tell you where the nails are that you have to remove so that the flashing will slide all the way through. So I'm relocating the plug. They had the Romex on the top. Now I'm putting the pigtail on the bottom part of the furnace. Alright, and we are done. Okay, there's the new return grill with the filter inside. There's a new return duct. Everything's re-insulated. Here's a new pigtail that we used
new plug. Got rid of that Romex connector. There's the gas flex connector with the sediment trap. There's the new vent pipe straight up, and earthquake straps. So now the unit is safe to use for the tenant. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you in the next one.